Aeronautics today has become so much advanced that we can fly at speeds double that of sound. Scientists are planning to fly to Mars, but there are several places on Earth where airplanes do not fly. One such place is Tibet, situated high in between Himalayas. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our new videos and watch this video till the end. Over the years, many theories have been formed as to why planes do not fly over the Himalayas or the Tibetan region. Most of the reasons put forward are actual scientific facts, but some people have shared some superstitions too, such as the invisible evil force which engulfs airplanes, ghosts of the fallen warriors, and even the presence of the snowman or yeti. Keeping those aside, here's science-backed reason why planes do not fly over the Tibet. Altitude. The Tibetan region, especially the Himalayas, have mountains higher than 20,000 feet, including Mount Everest, standing at 29,000 feet above sea level. While most commercial airplanes can fly at 30,000 feet or more, they usually fly in the troposphere. The top of the Himalayas touches the stratosphere. So to fly at a safe distance above the Himalayas, flights have to go even further into the lower part of the stratosphere. The air is extremely thin in the stratosphere. Oxygen levels will also be low. This will cause air turbulence and uneasiness to the passengers. In addition to this, the force of the wind will be strong, and the presence of the mountains makes the maneuvering of the aircraft even more difficult. Emergency landing. Emergency landing procedure is done on a flat land. The Himalayan region has almost no flat surfaces. Hence, in the event of an emergency, the pilot has no place to safely land the plane. On the top of this, the risk factor only increases as there are mountains everywhere. Drift down procedure. Most planes can fly at high altitudes where oxygen levels are quite low. However, airlines usually come with only 20 minutes of oxygen. So if a situation occurs in which the oxygen supply in the cabin runs out, the flight must descend to at least 10,000 feet to replenish the oxygen. This is known as drift down procedure. In the Himalayas, descending to 10,000 feet is suicide. India-China relation. The major countries lying beside the Himalayan and Tibetan area are India and China. There are not many flight services between the two countries. Western China is very low in population and doesn't actually need to have air travel. Also, the flight services between India and China do not even go over the Himalayas. Radar. Usually, if an aircraft gets into a risky situation, the pilot communicates with the ground via radar systems. Being a low populated area, radar services are almost non-existent in the Himalayas. Military operations. Both the Indian Air Force and the People's Liberation Army Air Force conduct training sessions in the Tibetan region. They also have bases in various parts of the Himalayas. Military bases, in general, restrict commercial airlines from flying above them, the Tibetan region being no exception. Although there are not many flights to the Himalayas, there are still two airports in the Tibetan Autonomous Region. But these airports have dangerously short runways, good for only small planes. Also, the airport is situated on the outskirts of the taller mountain formations. A good pilot could fly an airplane over the Himalayas, but he will have to risk a lot.